What's up, guys? I'm Zach and welcome back to Workshop Edits. Now, for the past 31 days, every day, I uploaded at least one YouTube short, and I'm here to tell you all about how that did for my channel. This video will cover hopefully everything that you would want to know, specifically looking at revenue, impressions, likes, dislikes, subscribers gained, and then I'll just give you my overall thoughts on are YouTube shorts worth it for you? So let's just start by summarizing some of my current YouTube account metrics just to sort of set a framework for how to judge my own channel and my engagement. So as of right now, my channel has 50,341 subscribers. Now, I'm not super active on my YouTube channel. If you've been following me for a while, you know I'm 32 years old, almost 33. Full-time job, I have a wife, I have a 19-month-old child, I have a dog, I have a house to maintain, so a million other things to do in my life. So content creation is not my full-time job, it is my hobby on the side. And while when I was 28 or 29 years old, I could upload somewhere from 15 to 30 YouTube videos every year, it's just not really in the cards for me now. So if you look at my history for the past 2 years, basically since I had a kid, I probably am good for 4 to 5 YouTube videos every year. And what this means for me is that when you're looking at total engagement from any long form video that now I upload, you're really only looking at 3 to 5% of my total subscriber base actually engaging with my video. I'm not really sure if that's good or bad. There's hundreds of great YouTube woodworking channels out there and a million more different content options out there. So honestly, I just love making things. I love film editing and I like content creation, and I enjoy the experience more than I care about the results. Again, it's not my full-time job, so again, making it just a part of my life, and I like sharing it within the online community. All right, let's just get down to the very basic metrics of what I did for the past 31 days. So over the course of the past month, I uploaded 46 videos, one video a day, at least every day for 31 days. 12 of those days, I posted at least 2 videos a day, and one day where I posted 5 videos. And that one day, that was where I thought it would be fun to take my best performing video, which is my kitchen island video, break it down into a series of 1-minute videos, and then just post each one of them, one every hour, and just see if there would be some sort of ripple effect of kind of like posting consistent videos on YouTube. Maybe the algorithm would spike the shorts views for them. It didn't really, but again, it was like a fun experiment to do in case you're sort of curious, like, oh, if my channel, if I were to post a bunch of videos in sequence, would that have some sort of bigger effect on my overall channel exposure? So total views for those 46 videos was 95,981, meaning that my YouTube Shorts average view was 2,080 views per video. Those 95,981 views led to 180,346 feed servings. So meaning that when I posted my short, the video was served into 180,000 people's short feeds, which, by the way, is not something that always happens. I actually think it's probably pretty rare, and I would say maybe 10 out of my 46 videos seem to never make it into people's feeds. I'm not really sure why they chose to do it, because it wasn't like I took a break from posting or that my videos before it were underperforming. There was just something with the YouTube algorithm where they decided that day that my videos would not be served up to the community. Sometimes where my video would go live and it might only get like 300 views in the first hour, and then randomly 5 hours later, it might get another 1,000 views. Again, really no rhyme or reason or explanation as to why that happened, but I noticed it with, I think, around 10 of those 46 videos. So 180,000 feed viewings gave my channel, my specific channel, 333,978 channel impressions, which that's a lot of impressions for a channel which on the regular has only been posting 4, maybe 5 videos a year for the last 2.5 years. All right, let's look at total revenue. So we should back up a second and just talk about, so I've posted 75-ish long form videos since I started my channel in 2017. So my videos on average, lifetime of my channel, have earned roughly $8 per 1,000 views. I know a lot of times people talk about like, oh, each video earns roughly $1 per 1,000 views. For whatever reason, woodworking videos in particular have a pretty good CPM. I'm not sure if that's actually high relative to other channels, but $8 per 1,000 is pretty good. I did notice like there was definitely a drop across the board for creators on YouTube, no matter what your sort of like channel niche was in like late 2021, early 2022. I'm not totally sure why, but again, I think that was like seen across the board. So I did see my revenue drop, but there were times in 2020, like early COVID days, where my channel was earning anywhere from $500 to $800 a month in passive income. Again, I was more active at the time doing that. But when I look at now, where I'm only releasing long form content, maybe one video every 3 months, my channel is still passively earning anywhere from $150 to $200, which again, if you're just in this for the hobby and you're sort of trying to fund it, that's like not a bad like a little income stream to have on top of affiliate revenue, or if you're working in partnership with a brand in a one-off video. So if you were to take that same 96,000 views and apply the $8 per 1,000 viewings that I got on my shorts specifically, that would have netted me $768 in revenue last month. Total actual revenue from 96,000 YouTube short views, $7.58. Which is a whopping CPM of just under 8 cents per 1,000 views. And while that might seem like truly horrible, I think it's also important to look at how YouTube short revenue is generated versus how long form videos are generated. Again, if you're new to the space, if there's more information than you need, then just bear with me for it. So on my channel, for example, my videos tend to be these days anywhere from 12 to 20 minutes long. And I don't embellish my videos. Like I try to move them along, and like I don't make them longer than they need to so that more ads can get served up them. But I have 5 different types of ads that can actually be served throughout the duration of my video. So things like pre-roll, mid-roll ads, ads that will run at the end of the film, and then there's a couple others. I can't remember off the top of my head what the names are for them. So lots of different opportunities when you are producing longer form content for more ad units to be served up during your videos, more clicks, more impressions, more ad revenue generated directly from your video. For shorts though, ads can only be served in between videos. All shorts have to be under a minute long. 1 minute videos are simply too short to break up in a way that people don't end up outright rejecting the idea of shorts existing because they're just getting served ads halfway through a video that might only be 10 seconds long, for example, which is probably ultimately why Vine failed, because they couldn't figure out how to make money with 6-second videos. So the only fair way to actually share the revenue generated from shorts is to basically take the entire amount of ad sales that takes place over the course of that day and then divide that up amongst every single creator who posted a short, and you divide that up based on the percentage of views of that individual person for that day. So for example, if there was $100,000 in ad sales one day and there were 500 million total YouTube short views, I'm sure it's 50 to 1,000 times more than that. And I in particular would had 25 million of those views, or 5%, I would be entitled to 5% of the ad revenue from that particular day. I'm not sure actually if YouTube then like takes 50% of that themselves also, or how that works out. It's not really important for this particular exercise, but you can see how even if you have one super viral video, you are going to take a much bigger cut of not only the revenue of that day, but I have noticed that short videos that do go viral tend to have pretty extensive legs, meaning that for the next couple of days or weeks, you're going to end up seeing a much bigger percentage of the revenue of that day. When I was looking at, I think my best performing shorts video has 5,700 views right now, and it's only generated me like 38 cents in the entire lifetime of that video. So pretty small overall piece of the pie, but it's because so many people are doing shorts these days, and all it really takes is a couple of really big videos to sort of eat up all of the revenue that you otherwise could have been able to get for yourself. All right, so let's just run through a few more metrics relative to my channel for this past 31 days. So 96,000 views for 740.8 hours viewed. That represented 36.2% of my channel's overall watch time, which that's an interesting stat. Average duration of views was 27 seconds with an average viewership of 65%. So meaning my videos on average were 41.5 seconds long, and people would watch 27 seconds out of that average 41.5 seconds. That 65% viewership is about twice as much as my long form content, but you can't really compare somebody watching 2/3 of a 41-second video versus watching 35% of a 17-minute video, for example. But again, just giving you sort of the numbers. Let's see, 97 shares, which account for 31.6% of my channel's overall shares for the 31 days. So I guess my videos were probably shared about 300 times last month, with a third of them roughly being the shorts that I created. 1,959 likes versus 121 dislikes, so 95% overall like to dislike ratio, which I think is actually on par with my channel overall. 172 subscribers gained through shorts and 24 subscribers lost through shorts. So just through my short form content, those are the metrics. One thing that was interesting was during this time period, I actually, like, the amount of overall net subscribers I gained was like the smallest month I've had maybe since like the third or fourth month of my channel existing. And, you know, my guess is that, you know, the way a lot of popular YouTube channels work in more of the niche space is people find your channel through one video, and then they might subscribe to you because they loved, you know, the workbench that you see behind me is one of my best performing videos, has 500,000 views on it. People might only have ever seen that video of mine, and then suddenly I start posting a bunch of short feed content or short content that is showing up in their feed relatively, like, way more common than they would like to. And suddenly they're like, you know what? I like that one guy's video. I don't actually really care about him as a creator. He's not that interesting to me. And so they unsubscribe. And that's just how it is. And I would rather have a bunch of good apples and get rid of the bad apples for mine, because again, like, the more your channel gets engagement, the better it is. And again, this isn't my full-time job, but it's cool at least to have a slightly more engaged user base. So again, while I gained a bunch of subscribers, I actually lost more maybe in any month than I've ever had before. And so my net overall gain was 39 subscribers. But when I look at the like gross number of subscribers, you know, for my channel overall, which again, not a super active channel, but month over month from February to March, or like in the last 31 days, I saw a 57% increase in the total number of subscribers. So it went from 200 to 300 basically, which that's pretty good. That's encouraging me to continue to post more content, because it is saying that, you know, more exposure is leading to more views, it's leading to more channel engagement, it's leading to more people wanting to reach out to me and work with me, and it's leading to growth of the channel ultimately. So yeah, the shorts are working. They're sort of just battling you know, an audience that is sort of in flux of like, I want to be a part of your channel, but like, I only liked that one video, so I'm not going to waste my time seeing my feed clogged with your daily shorts videos, even if they are interesting to me sometimes. So those are the numbers. I guess my final question is, are shorts good? You know, it totally depends on what you like to do, how you like to create, and what sort of time you have to dedicate to creating. As a 30-something-year-old adult who has a family and all of the different things that come with that, and a full-time job, and me having to divide up my time, but still I'd love to make things, to create things. Like, you can see behind me, like 3D printers and laser cutters, and I just got this mini CNC. Like, it is so much fun to create something that like doesn't exist, or that is like a solution specific to your problem. And what I have found is that so many of the little things that I do like to create, they are not worthy of a 10-minute video, but they are worthy of a 30-second video. And so, you know, to me, it is so much easier to live the exact same life that I do, but create 4 short form videos a week versus trying to create 1 long form video over the course of 2 or 3 weeks. It's just, it makes making things in the shop so much more fun, and it makes the making of the content so much more fun. So in that regards, in being able to create more content and share more content, shorts are totally worth it. And you can also post your shorts to other platforms like Instagram. I'm pretty active on TikTok, and I kind of go in waves on that, but I have 44 or 45,000 followers on TikTok, and it's a relatively good platform for growth for your brand. So yeah, it's definitely worth it to create the short form content. You know, also, I already have 75-ish long form videos in the bank, you know, many of which I've cut down already, again, for TikTok, or that I have, you know, on my hard drive as a bank of content that I can do. So while I love being able to utilize this relatively new platform, at least a platform that can generate revenue for your channel, by way of showing, you know, smaller projects or just like really little things or hacks in the shop. I can always supplement, like if I'm not able to go create something new that day, I can supplement it with a project. And who knows, somebody who's newer to my channel might have never seen that project before. So it's a good way for them to be like, oh, that's cool. I didn't know that he had built his own kitchen island, and that video, oh wow, that long form video has over 1 million views on his channel. Why don't I check that out? Why don't I check out more videos? So again, it's just like this engine for driving more engagement for both current subscribers and new followers. So again, I see that as a plus because I have all that content, so it sort of is like a no-brainer for me, and I love editing. And I would say lastly, you know, in the last month, and I sort of alluded to this, I have never had more brands reach out to me with like good, legitimate opportunities, paying opportunities, high quality, like products to demo, things that I'm actually interested in doing. Like we're talking like products that are worth like more than $1,000, or paying videos that are more than $1,000, which to me, you know, a mid-level part-time content creator is a lovely extra chunk of change to have, because it just fuels my hobby even more. So between being able to create a bunch of short form content for videos that I otherwise wouldn't really ever create because they're not worth a longer form film, being able to utilize my bank of content that I've already created and sort of supplement the newer content that I'm putting out. You know, lots of newer content that I'm doing is sort of based around 3D printing, shop hacks, things I'm discovering in the shop that I just think are fun to share. And then just the fact that because I am much more active on the platform, I'm getting actual legitimate brand deals that are coming through, and like it's actually really fun to see it pay off in that way, because brand deals, especially in this economy, are very hard to land unless you are like a very big, very active, have a very dedicated audience type thing. And that's my anecdotal experience for it. So, you know, in summary, is it worth it to me? 100%. And I gotta be honest, I'm having a blast doing it. I hope that this video is informational to you. If you learned something, let me know. If you're doing YouTube shorts and you have a specific experience or you want to share your information, obviously feel free to leave a comment. If you have any more questions, things I didn't answer, please absolutely feel free to ask me in the comments. I have no problem sharing basically anything about my channel with the greater YouTube audience. I think the more information that people have, the more people will find new ways to get excited about their hobby. I know that this has been like sort of a really good way to revitalize a little bit of like the lackluster feeling I had about trying to figure out big projects to come up with. And while I'll still create bigger projects, I'm really enjoying creating these short form ones. So again, thanks for watching this video. I hope it was informational. I hope it wasn't just me rambling about something you don't care about. If you don't care about it, you can also let me know in the comments. I hope this transparency was helpful for you, and I'm going to continue posting short feed content while I come up with bigger projects. So if you enjoyed it, I would subscribe to my channel. I would go check out the 40 or some videos that I have posted in my shorts. If you like any of those, you can go find longer form films for some of those projects in my longer form content library. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time on whatever it is that I'm building. Bye.